Breaking the Chains of Fate tells the story of Ayo, an orphaned boy living in a village that believes he is the embodiment of a dark prophecy. Born under a blood moon with a crescent-shaped birthmark, Ayo is blamed for the village's misfortunes. Despite being isolated, he finds solace in carving wood and is supported by Nyah, a brave girl who defends him against the village's superstitions. When the village faces more disasters, Ayo is exiled. Nyah convinces him to seek out the Chains of Fate, a mythical artifact said to control destinies and break curses. Their journey leads them to the sacred mountains, where they find the chains and are confronted by the village elder, Ezeulu, who tries to protect the prophecy. Ayo, with Nyah's encouragement, shatters the chains, breaking the curse and rewriting the village's fate. Upon their return, Ayo is hailed as a hero, and the village learns that their destiny is shaped by their choices, not by fear or prophecy. Breaking the Chains of Fate. In a remote African village, nestled between rolling savannas and the towering sacred mountains, a boy named Ayo lived in the shadow of fear and rejection. Orphaned at a young age, Ayo was accused of being the embodiment of a dark prophecy foretold by the village elder, Ezeulu. The prophecy warned of a child born under the blood moon who would bring ruin to the village. With a crescent-shaped birthmark on his hand, matching the prophecy, Ayo became the scapegoat for every misfortune in the village. Despite the scorn and isolation, Ayo found solace in his craft, carving intricate wooden figures in honor of his late parents. His only companion was Nyah, a fiercely intelligent and loyal girl who saw beyond the fear and believed in his goodness. Nyah often defended Ayo, challenging the villagers and even the elders, but her words were drowned out by their superstitions. One fateful day, the village was struck by a series of calamities: a failed harvest, an outbreak of illness, and a fire that destroyed several homes. The villagers, desperate for someone to blame, turned their wrath on Ayo. Chief Adisa, though torn, reluctantly ordered Ayo's exile to protect the peace. As Ayo sat under the ancient baobab tree on the edge of the village, Nyah approached him with a daring plan. She had overheard rumors of the Chains of Fate, a mythical artifact hidden in the sacred mountains. It was said to control destinies, and Nyah believed it could break the curse that bound Ayo. Reluctantly, Ayo agreed, driven by a mix of hope and despair. Their journey was perilous, taking them through untamed wilderness and harsh terrain. Along the way, they encountered Oba, a mysterious traveler with knowledge of the Chains of Fate. Oba revealed that the artifact was more than a mere object. It was a test of courage and sacrifice. Fate is not easily rewritten, he warned. The price may be more than you are willing to pay. Meanwhile, back in the village, chaos erupted again when strangers attacked, looting the granaries and setting homes ablaze. The villagers, blinded by anger, believed Ayo's absence had triggered this disaster. Chief Adisa began to question the prophecy and his own role in perpetuating the cycle of fear. In the heart of the sacred mountains, Ayo and Nyah discovered a hidden cave radiating with an otherworldly glow. Inside, they found the Chains of Fate, suspended midair and pulsating with life. As Ayo reached out to touch them, visions of the village's suffering and his own pain overwhelmed him. Nyah's voice broke through the chaos. "You can change this," she urged. "You are not bound by their fear." Just as Ayo grasped the chains, Ezeulu appeared, wielding a staff of great power. He had followed them, determined to protect the prophecy he had upheld for decades. A fierce confrontation ensued. Ezeulu accused Ayo of defying the gods, while Ayo declared his intent to free the village from the shackles of fear and superstition. With the chains in his hands, Ayo faced a choice: destroy them and risk losing his life, or leave them intact and accept his cursed fate. Summoning all his courage, Ayo shattered the chains. A blinding light filled the cave, and the earth trembled as the power of the artifact was unleashed. When the light subsided, Ayo stood, weakened but alive. The curse was broken, and with it, the village's fate was rewritten. Ezeulu, humbled by the turn of events, admitted his error in misinterpreting the god's will. Io and Nyah returned to the village as heroes. The people, once blinded by fear, now celebrated Io's bravery and saw him as a symbol of hope and resilience. Under the starlit sky, the villagers danced and sang, united in a newfound belief that their destiny was not bound by prophecy, but by the strength of their choices. And so, the boy once called cursed became the savior of his people, proving that even the most unyielding chains can be broken by courage and love. It's the final curtain. Enjoyed this video? Give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and share the excitement with others.